Hey, what's up guys? It's been a week since I last uploaded a video. So on Monday I did bench pressing. Started off with warm-ups as always. 135, 225, and then I went straight to 284.5. Did 8 sets of 4. I only showed the first set and the last set to compare the two between speed and difficulty. So there was only like 2 seconds of a difference from the first and the last. This was also 3 days after hitting 400 paused for my new 1RM. After that, I did shoulder pressing at a slight incline on the bench using 70-pound dumbbells. Of course, I warmed up with 30 or 35-pound dumbbells beforehand. And then I just did 3 sets of max repetitions with this. Then after that, I did the V handle with tricep pull downs, and I didn't show that, but that was about like 3 sets. And then the pec deck for the rear delts, not the normal exercise you would do on chest flies, just reversed. And then I also included dumbbell curls because that's part of the program that I am using now, since I have an online coach and I was doing 5-3-1 for a very long time. So usually I would always just do the deadlifts and then 2 accessory exercises for the back and 2 accessory exercises for the biceps on Monday, because I felt like when I did back I was pulling it to engage the back muscles or the lats, and I felt like biceps would be included in that, so I would just put them together. And then I would take the next day off, and on Wednesday I would do bench pressing, so basically just a chest day with triceps, delts, and chest. So this was new to me because normally I would never include it in a chest day, so it's just something different, and basically experimenting to see whether or not it helps. But yeah, and then Fridays I would always just do squats, so I would take Thursday off, so there would always be a day in between every day that I did work out to give me more recovery time. But now this is something that is new, so after this day I did deadlifts on Tuesday. So normally I would rest like I mentioned, but trying something different. So that was the last warm up right there that you just saw for a single, just trying to be as fast as possible. And then started off with the first set of 5 with 445, doing paused deadlifts for 2 to 3 seconds at the bottom. I tried my best to count how many seconds it was being paused, but it's kind of difficult when you're in a uncomfortable position and you just want to get out of it to count the amount of seconds that you're down there for, and then locking it out as well and holding your breath as well. It's just a lot to do all at the same time, but I got it done. So this was also my first time doing these, and yeah, it was really difficult on the first set. I was pretty exhausted, to be honest with you. The grip was annoying because I haven't trained raw in a while, and every time I do try to train raw, I always just tear my calluses. So I tore my index and pinky finger callus on the right hand side, and it started bleeding a little bit, so I had to clean off the bar and then reapply chalk to it and use lifting straps instead, so my grip didn't fail, because I was already having issues with the right side, but I got through it. I also vomited in my mouth about like 3 times, which was nice. I think it was just due to the intensity of the workout, not being used to it like before, because I went from doing 2-hour workouts from 3 to 4 hour workouts. So I feel like when I get used to it more, it won't be as long. But because of these type of exercises that I am showing right now, it's a lot different to me because I've never really done it before, so I'm not used to it. So it takes much longer, and it definitely, you need to have endurance. So it was a lot more difficult to keep going at the pace that I wanted to. So I had to take more rest breaks in between to try to regain my oxygen. But yeah, other than that, it was pretty tough, not gonna lie. Just like first getting it off of the ground and then being in that position for a few seconds and then trying to be as explosive as possible at lockout. It was just hard. And I feel like it's going to improve my deadlifts overall because not only will it help when I am below the knees to get it locked out, but also it's going to help explosiveness off the floor as well. So I'm excited to see the change that this will make throughout the weeks to come. And hopefully, we hit some new PRs. That's always nice. Because I felt like I haven't really moved as much in the past month. But that's also probably due to changing the diet and having a different schedule as well. So, yeah, we'll just see what occurs. But, yeah, this was the last set with the same weight. It's just different. So I did dead stops, but I didn't do the paused repetitions. The goal was just to get 10, even though it was like 10 to 15 reps that were necessary. I knew I wasn't going to get more than 10. And the video cut out after 9 reps because I used a different phone app than the camera app that's already factory installed because of having the ability to listen to my music at the same time while recording. So if I just use the phone app with the camera app that's already installed, I'm not going to be able to listen to my music, so I'll have to use a different app to do that until I get a actual camera. But I think that'll just be later on when I get more subscribers, because right now I don't feel like it's even worth it if I don't have enough subscribers at the moment. I'm trying to build up to that to see if, I will continue on doing these videos or not. But overall, I just want to get some good numbers, and that's why I hired a online coach to get me to my goals that I want to reach so I can do a powerlifting meet in the future and have a nice total and maybe get some medals or a trophy. But yeah, I don't want to do that until I'm 100% sure that I'm going to have a good total for a meet. So after all of that torture, we did the hyperextension machine at a 45-degree angle with 225. And of course I warmed up with 135, but I just did 3 sets of 6 with that, and then some lat pull downs with an underhand grip. Oh, I also forgot to mention that I've been using RPEs now instead of percentages. So basically what that is just like you go based off of the day, like how strong you think you were feeling, and then you'd be like, yeah, RPE 9 or RPE 10. And then yeah, that's basically really it. Took the next day off This was on Thursday, and I bench pressed again, but this time used some resistance bands. The original plan was to use those thinner bands, but because one side had less tension than the other, I had to switch to the thicker bands, so it was even heavier than before, which made it more difficult to do the pause repetitions, because that was the goal, to do six sets of 6 paused, but I couldn't do that because of the fact that I had to switch the resistance band. So it is what it is. I'm still happy with the progress that I've made, and I got it done, so that's all that really matters. But yeah, it's 255, and then I was told, like, at the top or whatever, it's 350 because of how stretched out the bands are and how much resistance it was pulling. So I feel like this as well is going to definitely help. Now, for my foot placement, I always have my feet flat on the ground. I used to have just my toes pushing into the floor or the surface, but I changed that to go flat because I feel like I can use more of my body weight against the weight that I am lifting. And then, of course, I always keep my rear delts tight, try to engage the lats, rotate the shoulders in, keep my head down, always take a deep breath in before lifting the weights, and then a deep breath out once it's locked out at the top. But yeah, I'm excited to see the progress on this as well. So I already have the 400 paused for 1 rep after doing the 380 for 2 on Friday of last week. So we'll see if this helps me even more. I did go with like a little bit wider grip than before, but you can't really tell. It still looks narrow. I just want to be careful on the shoulders because of past injuries, so I like to keep it close and I have more of a full range of motion, especially when I do the conventional deadlifts. I don't like to do sumo deadlifts. And then this was Friday. I did safety bar squats, 4 sets of 4 on the box squat, so that was something new as well that I'm not used to. It was a bit more difficult than usual because I'm used to using a straight bar, but yeah, basically just finished up doing leg exercises or accessory exercises and 1 back exercise. So as always, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, comment down below and tell me what you think. Yeah, thank you.